You know, knuckleheads, the term special talent, generational talent, phenomenon, things like that, they get tossed around quite a bit in the sports world. And sometimes it's hyperbole, right? Sometimes they're just looking for clickbait. Sometimes they're just looking to butter somebody up, whatever it is. But I keep revisiting what Terrence Bud Crawford did to Errol Spence. And just for me, there's just no other explanation other than the fact that this guy is just a special talent. He really is. Terrence Bud Crawford is just a special person, right? And the reason I keep thinking about that, it's almost like I keep going back to confirm it, is because I keep seeing people talking about it online. I keep seeing people comparing him to Naoya Inoue on the pound-for-pound list. And that comparison kind of sparked another reason for me why Terrence Bud Crawford is such a special talent. And I wanted to share it with you guys. But, just so you understand the basis, right, of my thought process. I mean, look, I look at that fight with Errol Spence. The domination, the sharpness, the speed, the athleticism, the strength, the jab, the way he walked in with Eminem. I mean, just everything about this fight. Just everything about this fight was just so special. And you can't help but to almost read in some sort of special or supernatural or almost divine influence on this fight, right? Because it was such a superb performance. I mean, listen, this is a guy confronting the biggest challenge of his boxing career. And, there are people that rise to the occasion, and then there was this. I mean, this was an elite rising to the occasion, right? This was incredible. But besides that, almost any way you think about it, right? And I'm getting into it here. Even when you think about what Naoya Inoue did prior to the Spence Crawford fight, right? If you were like me, you saw that fight and you said Inoue is number one pound for pound after that performance against Stephen Fulton. But we got to wait until Saturday to see what Spence versus Crawford do. And the only way I think to unseat Inoue after that performance was to do something just absolutely brilliant, absolutely special, was to go in there and just completely wash Errol Spence. And that's exactly what this guy did. I mean, I'm not saying that, and I don't know because Bud Crawford is so hyper competitive, right? You don't know what's running through his mind. Maybe this is something that did run through his mind. Do you believe that this guy may have been thinking to himself, well, I don't want someone else to be considered pound for pound over me. I'm going to go out here. That's more motivation for me to go out here and just completely wash the toughest fight of my life. I mean, it's just crazy, right? I'm not saying he did it to dislodge Inoue from that very temporary position he may have had as pound for pound number one. But what I'm trying to say is, what a special situation, right? Where this guy Inoue puts on this incredible performance and everybody says, oh, this guy's pound for pound the man. And then Crawford goes out there the following week or whatever it was, same week, and one-ups him. I mean, and puts on a performance in a elite pound-for-pound championship level fight that just one-ups Inoue, who could not compare, really, because he wasn't fighting the caliber of talent that Bud Crawford was fighting. I mean, even if the performances were considered similar or the same, just the sheer fact that we're talking Fulton versus Spence, automatically gives Terrence Crawford the benefit of the doubt on the pound-for-pound list. Now, again, you guys, I think you know how you feel about, or how I feel about this situation about pound-for-pound, right? I think both of them are great. I think you can make an argument for both. Me personally, I got Terrence Crawford, number one, Inoue, number two, but I can see an argument for both, considering, the way Inoue has been doing things as well. But my goodness, I mean, what a special talent you have to be to not only put on that performance on the biggest fight of your life, but to do it immediately after the next guy that they're talking about is the pound for pound number one guy, and to one up him. I mean, that is just, if that's not Terrence Crawford, right? In a nutshell. You know what I mean? Going out there and one-upping the other pound for pound number one, bro, then I don't know what is. I mean, that for me is, that whole situation is Terrence Crawford in microcosm. Knuckleheads, tell me what you think, man. Am I going a little too far with this, or is Terrence Bud Crawford a real special talent? And I'm going to go one step further. Nobody at 154 beats Terrence Crawford, man. Not after that performance. Not after what I've seen from him. Not with this momentum. He destroys everybody at 154, and he could unify at 154 pounds. Leave your comment below. Tell me what you think. After you do that, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Join the channel to help me build, or to watch Fighters Rep 19, which is going to be live right here on this channel on September 9th. Of course, I prefer you guys buy tickets at fightersrep.com or the link below, and come on out to the fights. We're going to have the most amazing stacked kickboxing card you guys have ever seen. We're sitting at over 15 fights right now. It's going to be complete madness at the Commerce Casino, the biggest poker room on the planet, a beautiful casino in Los Angeles. Come out and join us, man. You're not going to want to miss it. We also dropped the Raymond Martinez versus Cameron Spencer promo teaser today. You can check that out on the YouTube channel. You'll get the full-length one coming soon. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. This is, I'm feeling a certain type of way about this man's performance, and I think this guy really needs to be recognized.